Welcome, students of Form. These ones. The effects of migration and on labor and Caribbean society. Gonna talk about this topic. And as I did before, we're gonna mainly look at the explaining and describing in-depth questions. Those are the most difficult ones, and you can earn during tests the most marks with those. But also with these kinds of questions, you work on your academic thinking skills, and those are important. And we're going to look specifically in this video to goal number 9. And the question is explain why planters in islands such as the Leewards, Barbados, and Belize, yeah, opposed migration schemes in the beginning. Well, the answer to this part of the question is planters in islands such as the Leewards opposed migration schemes. Coming back to the question, opposition, so like opposing it, the groups that the force of opposing it came in majority from the whites who were in power. In these territories, there was sufficient labor supply. This is the first half of the question, because the second half of question 9 is as following. And exclamation point, why they changed their stance on this issue sometime later in the 19th century. So this question is about two parts. Why did they oppose the migration scheme? And why did they change it later on? So looking at a question like this, yeah, planters opposed, such as the Leewards Barbados opposed it, but later on changed their stance in Dutch standpunt, viewpoint, their opinion, you could say, on this issue sometime later in the 19th century. They changed their stance on this, their viewpoint. In Dutch, we would say standpunt. Okay, let's look at the answer. We've seen already the opposed migration schemes, opposition in majority from the whites who were in power. In these territories, there was enough labor supply. But why did they change their stance on this? They changed their stance on this issue later on because the freed blacks refused to work for low wages and became more independent. Yeah? And giving both halves of the question enough words and enough attention in this manner, we complete the answer of goal number 9.